opening day is just part of that. It's really no more, no less important than any other aspect of the hunt. It just kind of signals the beginning of a new season and new opportunity. And it's look forward to very much every year. I think as a guy gets a little older, he realizes, he's not immortal. He's not going to be able to do this forever. So he learns to cherish opening day and that big shed you find, or, making the perfect setup. They're all equal. You just need to learn to cherish all the moments equally, and then you'll be pursuing the whitetail year round, and you won't experience the highs of the beginning of the season or the lows of the end of the season, but it's just kind of a constant plane of good fortune. So that's what I've learned to do, just to take it all on an even plane and take the highs and the lows and know it's all a part of the game.
After not getting a shot at the giant in 2010 and never finding the buck Tylor shot in 2011, you would think that their luck would have changed in 2012. Or so you might think.
We're sitting in a spot where we've gotten a couple pictures of a buck we call Canyon. He's an 11-pointer. He's a mainframe 10 with a big split on his left G2. Tylor got some footage of him about 2 weeks ago. And we've got some pictures of him walking right out of our shooting lane into the field. So we're hoping there's a big bedding area right over here that we're pretty much butted right up against, that we're hoping he's in there and he's going to come this way tonight. We're just waiting on Canyon to come walking out. I think we've spent the last 3 hours dreaming up where and every possible way he could come walking through, which probably means he won't come walking through, but it is what it is.
At Whitetails Inc., we do all the work and don't hunt with outfitters or guides on huge pieces of managed property.
We're do-it-yourselfers just like you.
Some call us crazy, and honestly, we may be a little psycho.
We document our hunts on camera, enjoying the outdoors as much as the kill.
We have extremely high standards and only compete with ourselves.
The only thing that makes us special is our level of dedication.
We may not have all our fingers, but we more than make up for that with our sweet mustaches.
Welcome to Whitetails Inc.
This episode of Whitetails Inc. is brought to you by
Wicked Tree Gear,
Ozonics, scent elimination that works.
White Knuckle Productions,
Vortex Optics,
Monster X Mineral, Lone Wolf Tree Stands,
Stick and Pick Trail Camera Mounting System,
Tenzing Outdoors,
Arborware,
and Covert Trail Cameras.
We're still yet to see a deer while hunting. We're having a horrible, horrible early season, which hopefully will make for a great late season and rut, hopefully, or we're going to look just horrible. And I mean, we really don't have any idea what we're doing, but we usually try to make it look like we do, and we get lucky enough that we get by on credit. This year's not working out so well.
came down to Island. Down here, this is a spot we haven't hunted yet. It's where I hit my buck last year, though. There's a couple big cornfields up above us that still have all the fodder and stuff on them, so I'm thinking that they're going to be feeding up to that. Because they've been hitting the corn and soybeans really hard the last week or so, it seems. Shot because I don't like taking those kinds of shots. I'll take my high percentage broadside quartering away, even if she was that close. And for some reason, because I'm me, I guess, I don't know, I was shaking so bad that I couldn't really get my pin to settle. It was bouncing around really bad, and I don't know, I could come up with 1,000 excuses why I didn't just shoot that doe, but it was a big old mama doe. And just now we had a doe and 2 fawns that came through just in the hayfield to the north of us. Yeah, so we're gonna keep sitting here. Hopefully we can see some of the bucks that we've got on camera. We're sitting here. There's a cut cornfield this way. There's a hayfield this way. We're in a little thin strip between the 2 of them. Say something about the cute does. You're still out there, why are you filming me? Because they're in some thick, nasty crap and I can't really get any good footage. Okay, I could, but I choose not to. I want to film you. Worst cameraman ever. We have deer in the field, and Tylor won't film them. No, I'm telling you, it's Alan number 2. I think he's the only buck on this property. God damn it, Alan. Alan number 2. We got in here, and I feel like I'm surprised we actually have any clothes on or anything. Mike kept throwing things out of the tree. You think he's angry about something? I don't know. Yeah, I've got nothing else. I've got nothing witty this morning. Besides the fact that I literally don't think we could have made any more noise.
So tonight, we're sitting in the ground blind because last night, Ron Burgundy was here, about 15, 20 yards away from the ground blind. This wind is blowing right down to where he came from. But what we did is gave him a smorgasbord of other smells to worry about. There's going to be a whole bunch of deer smells floating down into the bottom, and hopefully a lot less us smells.
All of a sudden, Mike goes, there's a buck coming out. He's running across the field. I'm like, okay, look. And I don't know. It's far enough away I couldn't really tell if he had a big rag on his head. Well, started grunting at him when he hit the field edge and he looked our way. And Mike thinks it's the 9 from this morning that we would shoot if it's him. But he's far enough away I can't really get a good look at him. And I threw everything. I might have overcalled a little bit. But threw everything but the kitchen sink, and then the bathtub, and the sink, and the refrigerator. We tried bleeds and grunts, but he just kind of looked up there, and I don't know, he looked, but he didn't, I don't know. But if the little, he does what that little 6 did, he might pop out in this plot over here, because that little 6 from earlier went down, came down, back behind and around us, and went back up in there. It might be the same one. So if he goes that way, he might end up on this gate plot here within the next half hour or so. Because it would have been awesome if he had just came on a string. That would have been fantastic. Oh well, gotta deal with it. Move on. Hope for better things next time. I got him. That was first thing we've seen all day. It's like 11:45. We just got him. He's down. Can you see him? Yeah. He's down. He's dead. Poop. That's literally all I can say about this morning is poop. It describes everything perfectly.
The local cow herd is out in the field behind me. I guess the only real sign of life we've seen is a squirrel that I upset pretty good. Thought he was gonna jump onto the stand with me. He didn't like that idea either, so he jumped down and I was gonna shoot him, but he was quick. He was too quick. He got away. I didn't get to shoot him. Because at this point, with the way this day has been going, anything that really gives me an opportunity is going to be in trouble. Because this has been ridiculous. From the tree being need to be cut down, to the birds pooping on me, to other people seeing a ton of deer, to the neighbors doing neighbor things. It's just been a really long day. And it's only noon. So we got another about 5 hours to sit up in the stand.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us next week as we continue to share our wicked summer.
If you've watched any of the videos or web shows that we've produced in the last 6 years, you won't see me using anything other than a lone wolf tree stand. There's a reason for this. I can assure you it isn't because they're paying us to use them. Straight up, Lone Wolf makes the best hang-on and climbing tree stands in the business. When it comes to lightweight and silent portability, Lone Wolf is quite simply in a league of their own. The Lone Wolf climbing sticks are also the easiest and fastest way to get up a tree. When it comes to the safety of the white knuckle team, we rely on Lone Wolf tree stands with our lives every day. They aren't cheap, but they will literally last a lifetime. I still use my very first Lone Wolf stand that I purchased some 16 years ago, and it's still dead silent. To check out the full line of Lone Wolf products, check out their website at lonewolfhuntingproducts.com.